The card of the week is actually my favorite card.
I was really wondering where you were going with that.
Yeah, no, just card of the week, and it's one of my favorite card games. So
all right, so tell everybody about one of your favorite card games here.
So this game is called Dungeon Mayhem, and
so much fun.
It's it was made by Wizards of the Coast, Dungeons and Dragons team, and you play as all these little different characters, and each one of them,
they're characters within the Dungeons and Dragons. What would that be called? Lore, essentially. I guess. Yeah.
And they all have a different deck. A lot of the cards are pretty similar, but some of them, or all of them, have completely different abilities in the game.
Each character has different ability, right?
Yes.
Okay,
yeah. Each character has different abilities, and then there's also 5 generic abilities, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
And so in this game, my favorite one right here is by the person, I believe her name is Delilah.
Yeah, I believe it's something like that.
Yeah, I believe that's her name. And she is a 8-eyed beholder. And
beholder.
Yes, she's a beholder. And she has an ability called a card called Praise Me. And the ability is each opponent can choose to praise your greatness. Take 2 damage for those who choose not to. And then this card also allows you to draw 3 cards. It's fantastic.
Yep.
So
you do the ability and you draw 3 cards. Right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it's like worst case scenario, you just draw 3 cards. Yep. Best case scenario, the people you're playing against take 2 damage or any number in between. So if you're playing with 4 other people, that you can deal possibly like 8 damage amongst to everyone. And so yeah, this card has had some really funny stories to it. A long time ago, we talked about this game, and when my aunt was in town, and I played this card against them, and my aunt starts dying laughing. So my aunt is this is the mom of my cousin Rabbit, a guy I've known my entire life, I guess you could say. And she starts laughing, and she's like, you know what? If Rabbit was here, he wouldn't praise you. So I refuse to give you praise. so everyone else at the table starts laughing. She takes her 2 damage, and it was so worth it. And then after everyone else did the praising or took damage, she was like, "You know, I love you, kid." She's just like, at that moment, I refused to do it because it was funny.
Yep.
So
I would refuse to as well.
Yeah, I love this card. When you're playing in a 1v1 situation, I don't really care about it. But when you're playing with 7 other people, it is huge. Either you start to feel good or everyone takes damage.
Well, it's again, we were talking about it. It's a social. It's a social aspect.
Yeah.
And that is like a perfect card that like embodies just
gets everyone
getting
talking.
Everyone involved and gets everyone having a good time. Like it's much less about the skill, right? And oh man, look at what this card did. It's just so great. No, it's just,
it won me the game.
Yeah, right. It gets everyone involved, and you have a great time. And like, I love it when cards do that, right? I love it when cards are not like a lightning bolt, right? And it's just, oh, I'm dealing 3 damage, right? Which can be huge, it can be like a big game thing, but it's just a card that just gets the table involved and gets everyone having a good time.
Yeah. I even have evolved this card into 2 people can't say the same thing to you.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, oh, I like your beard, and the next person's like, oh, I like your beard too. It's like, no.
It needs to be distinct.
It has to be different.
Yeah.
And I even started to getting like a voting thing going to where it's like, guys, was that really a compliment? Was it really? And so people are like, no, they try to take 2 damage.
Everyone here that's outside the game, you need to vote, okay?
Oh, even everyone in the game. I was just like, everyone's voting.
Right.
Like, I don't think that was really a compliment.
Right, yeah.
So then if everyone's like, no, it wasn't, they have
survey
to
says.
So I've evolved this card, and it's one of my favorites in the entire game. And I love this game. It's probably, I think I've said it's probably my favorite game. That is like, not of other card games.
Yeah, that's not like a strategy card game. That's like a party game essentially.
Yeah, party game 100% is my favorite card game or favorite game.
Yeah.